All right, we are here. Hey, Xenofact, what's going on, buddy? About to leave to go host karate. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Well, thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate that. Try not to snap anyone's bones. But yeah, thanks for stopping in. All right, we got some dinner in me, and we should be ready to go. Now we're gonna pick up where we left off. Let's go ahead and jump in. Wait, which one was which? Oh yeah, the multiplayer, yeah, that's this one. We'll go ahead and load in here. Now I did give out the multiplayer code too, and I didn't change any of my settings, so hopefully people won't show up and like destroy all my things, but we'll be okay. Okay, so what's going on, guys? How are you doing? All right, everybody's doing their thing, and where we left off, let me double check here, because we were getting our, let's see here. Yep, we were getting our farm set up here, but we needed more. We needed at least another planter. Oh, whoops! I stepped in the fire. We needed at least another planter. I don't know how long this lasts. Let's there we go. That'll cure it. So we needed at least one more planter and one more waterer to really get this up and running, and we needed to get our wheat up and running as well. Okay. Now, we don't have room for more pals, of course. Oh, that's right. That was the last thing that we did. We got our saddles, is what was the last thing that we did. So, we have a saddle for him. Now, I don't think he's very good, if I remember. Unstable. Yeah, his sanity drops faster. Decrease the value of items when sold. Oh my god. So like if I sell things, I get 10% less because I have him. He's terrible. Increases the value of items when sold by 3%. So we definitely need a different one. Because I can't have him work on the farm, and I can't have him walk around with me, because if I go to town, then I'm gonna get ripped off because of him. That's terrible. Oh, I thought you said karate. Never mind, you said karaoke. Okay, never mind. Then yeah, break a leg, I guess would be the way to phrase that. No, I totally thought you said karate. That's how I read that completely. So, all right, well, I want a deer, and we were gonna head back to this spot over here anyway. But we do have a couple of mounts now. And there I go, I just wasted another, oh yeah, we need, and that reminds me, we need, pal spheres. Now, can we build the pal sphere bench? High quality workbench, the sphere workbench, we definitely need that. All right, we need ingots. So how are we doing on ingots? We probably don't have any. We do? Okay, so we got a bunch of ingots. Does that mean we can build our bench? We can build our sphere bench. Oh, beautiful. That is also gonna go right over here. Although, I am kind of running out of space here. All right, we're gonna put our benches on the outside. We will put a covering over top of it. This is gonna be like just a super basic, get the job done kind of base. Well, anyway, yeah, have fun, Xenofact, absolutely. Alright, so we'll get this done now. I don't know what I have for gems. Let's see what we got here. Palladia fragments, 29. Alright, so let's do the max. And we're not producing... Well, we might actually get to a stage pretty soon where we're gonna have enough ingots. Yeah, well, we're gonna have enough ingots to share, and they do have the new chests. They have chests that they put into the game. From what I understand, that will... What are these guys doing? Oh, there you go. Yeah, they have chests that they put into the game where you can share between bases, which is absolutely amazing, so we do like that. We got our crossbow. Ugh. Life is so much easier now. Alright, let me help him. We're gonna need as many of these as we can, so we're gonna take a whole bunch of these, and then we're gonna head out again. We want to get to the church, because the church has a spot right behind it that has a whole bunch of metal ingots, and our second base should probably go there, so that we can have just massive ingot production at that base. But we do need to just do some exploration as well. So primary focus right now is going to be to get our food like totally jacked up. There we go. And open up some more of the map. But I would like my second mount. So what we're gonna do is we're going to, what do I need for upgrading? A medieval medicine workbench. Let's see if we can do that. High quality. Let's see here. Nope. Let me clean up my screen here. Yeah, there we go. So a medieval medicine. Did I even open that up yet? Let's take a look. Let's do medicine. Medieval, I did. Oh, okay, so I just need some palladium fragments. Okay, well that's nothing. Go get that really quick. We do have metal tools now, so we're working with all the good stuff now. That is also something about this game. All of the plateaus, like all the thresholds that you reach in this game are always, they're always like so satisfying. Alright, so it announced that I went live a second time, so does that mean I lost Twitch and came back? Alright, it looks like we're back up. And I can't forget, I keep forgetting we've got actual mounts now. Alright, so then let's build our medicine bench right here. Where is it? Is it under food? Under, it can't be under lighting. Yeah, it's a repair bench, high quality workbench, sphere bench. Oh, here it is. Medicine production right there. It's a little tiny one. And then we'll be able to do another upgrade. And we'll look and we'll see, because like I said, we need one more planter and one more pal to water. So if we can do 2 upgrades really fast, then I definitely want to do that. Because we've got stuff cooking right now, so we've got higher quality food that are on their way. And I remember these guys, it used to be tough. Like, medicine used to be really, really expensive. Medicine that heals wounds over time, low quality but restores some health. That's kind of nice. But you need a lot of PAL items in order to make this stuff. Yep. Okay. And then this is going to be some of the higher tier stuff. You're going to need horns. I forget offhand who gives us horns. But we'll figure it out. And then let's get our upgrade. We can do a second base now, but there's no need to. So build a metal chest. Okay, so then let's go. That's going to be an easy upgrade. We don't care about any of the heat resistant stuff. This one might be nice. Although it might be a while before I build it, so we're not going to... Oh, let's open it up. Because a better shield is a good thing for sure. And then these are all... Yeah, these are all gonna be decorative items. Oh, nice. So you can do, like, trees and stuff like that, too. So that's actually pretty cool. Alright, so that's actually okay. Decorative furniture, antique tray. Yeah, so we don't need any of this stuff. We're gonna probably want the cleaver. We're not gonna make one yet, but we're gonna want the cleaver. And then for the chest, a metal chest. Oh, wow, that takes less ingots than I thought it did. Okay, yeah, so let's make a metal chest. And we'll put the metal chest right here. And that'll be, then we'll be able to upgrade. And we do have a fridge, which that's nice. So we'll have a lot more storage here. And then we'll build a fridge over here. Like right next to the food bin. And then we'll be kind of up and running. That'll be actually really nice. And what we'll do is we'll grab one of the penguins as our second watering pal, because then he'll be able to walk over and he'll be able to, unless we have a better one. I think we might have gotten a better water pal last time too. Let me see. Yep, cooler box. All right, so we're gonna stick the cooler box right back here. And then we'll get somebody over here really quick to get this cooled off. Okay, so that's completed. Oh, I need to deploy one more PAL, which is fine. Alright, so we need to do, so ice and watering. So these guys are great. These guys can't freeze. Let's see who else that we have. Did we have another ice pal or a better ice pal? I don't think so. Yeah, the Vixies. The Clovies. Nope, we're good. Oh, no, it's gonna be the best, probably the best penguin that we're gonna have. So what is Hooligan? Attack, work speed, nope, not gonna do that. Botanical, that's better incoming grass damage, heavyweight, defense, immune to knockback. Okay, well that doesn't matter for working. But we'll do that one. So he's gonna come in, do some watering and some freezing. So I don't think I'm gonna prioritize anything. I think we'll just stick with what he's got. And then let's do a base upgrade. And then cooking pot, wheat plantation, and a basic mill. That might take a lot more. How are we doing on beds? Okay, beds we're doing great. Oh, so I can still do it. Yeah, so I can actually assign one more pal. Okay, cool. So then we're gonna need a planter, but I don't think I want somebody that can only do planting. I think I want somebody who's a little bit more versatile. Like one of these guys, yeah, these lift monks. Because he can do tons of stuff. He can actually do medicine and stuff too. Yeah, the lift monks are really, really good. And he's fine, like he doesn't have anything special about him, but he doesn't have any like super bad qualities or anything like that. So we'll have him working. So now we have a planter, and that can do other things, and a freezer who can do other things. So we are sitting pretty. The real question is gonna be... Alright, so let's acquire these, the baked berries. Let's stick them here. Now, they last a hell of a lot longer than the regular berries. Let's move these over. And we're gonna stick half, and then half again, and then I'm gonna keep these. Yeah, so then I'm gonna keep these, and we'll stick these in my food bin. Yeah, because they'll do nutrition 21, sanity 1. I mean, they're not amazing, but it's like, It's a lot better. It's 15 and no sanity, and then 21. Yeah, and all it costs us is having to make them. All right, so we're gonna let that play out. So we'll leave them alone for quite a while, and we should be good. All right. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is head back to our... We're gonna fast travel. Let's take a look at our party and make sure I have the people that I actually want. I don't know if I need... Well, we'll keep them around because we've had them for a while. I do want these two around because they're gonna help me tame everything. And then this is gonna be the mount that I'm using right now. Okay, that works. So, let's see here. As far as schematics, like what would it cost me to make this tropical outfit? Oh, that's the sphere work. Yeah. So we would actually go here. Yeah, 32, health 91, compared to what I've got now. So it's gonna be better health, for sure. But what kind of bench do I need? I need... Oh, can be crafted at a primitive workbench. Okay, so I have to go back to the primitive. But it doesn't let me do it there either. When in inventory, unlocks recipe for tropical outfit uncommon. Can be crafted. Oh, maybe I just don't have what I need for it. Cloth and flame armor. Okay, yeah, so we're not gonna worry too much about it. Let's get rid of some of our excess here. We'll just stick that in there. Oh, we need to go to chest settings. No ore. Let's see here. Well, ingots I'm fine with. No stone, no wood. Yeah, that way they're not. And then no food. And then the rest, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, so we should be able to take all these out. We'll stick our nails in there. We'll do the ammo in there. We'll put these in here too. We'll start to stack those. The bounty, we'll actually turn that in just a bit. The rest of this stuff, the small pal souls, we'll stick those back. I don't need any ingots. And then this stuff we're gonna put elsewhere. And then the low-grade medicine, we're gonna go there. We're gonna need... Now, the next thing we need is a mill. So let's have a look here. Like, I don't know, there's the cooking pot, and then the mill might be a little bit below that. Oops, too much. Oh no, the mill we have. That I have to make a wooden board. How do I make those? I'll have to figure out how to make a wooden board out of this. There's probably a bench or something I gotta use for this. But we're not gonna be able to use it just yet because we don't have our farms up and running. So let's build here. Let's go to food. And then the wheat plantations. These are much bigger. We're gonna want 4 of these. We're gonna put them right in the middle here, right next to everything else. Okay. And then this'll give me more seeds. Yeah, so this'll give me more seeds as these things are getting finished up, and we'll be able to stick some more wheat plantations here. We're gonna want probably, like I said, probably a total of 4 of these guys. And then after that, we'll be able to get our mill up and running. So that's it. So we're good to go. I got 157 arrows. We've got a mount. Then let's head back out. And we've got to open up more of the game world. Like I said, number 1, we're gonna go see if we can make our way over to the church, which is off in this direction. And we'll tame stuff as we go. Yeah, so there's our tower. We're not going to worry about fighting her just yet. Although it is level 10, we should be able to do this. Yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and do this. So we've got both of these guys out that are gonna be like just doing rocket launches against her. So join the boss battle. Yeah, we should be more than equipped for this. Do they actually have dialogue for this now? So they did the whole Pokemon entrance. I might be able to capture. Well, I don't know. I don't know if they let me capture her right now or not. Yeah, we're not doing much damage to him. Well, we're doing okay. We're chipping away. Let's have him go in and see if he can. Yep, we're fine. Lamball is doing okay. He's a lot better than, like I said, he was way better than he used to be. Nice X4 mod, I'm joking, I know, right? It's a total conversion. Yep, I needed to chill with something. I would totally, like I said, we were talking about it yesterday, like I would totally be streaming Ark and stuff too if it wasn't so busted at the moment. Can you shoot me through there? I was gonna say, you can't shoot me through the post. Alright, so we're getting close here. Oh, can I just not capture him right now? Because it said 0%, so it must be like, Okay, Key Sphere of Envy. I don't know, I didn't get a chance to read what that said. Alright, so it gave me a bunch of rewards, and then the question's gonna be... Okay, so yeah, so there's nothing to loot, they just kick you right out now, they just give you the stuff. Okay, that's cool. Alright, so that wasn't hard, but we couldn't kill him. So, or we couldn't capture, so that was disappointing. That's where we want to go. Would be right over there. Search for clues at the next tower. Oh, okay, so these are just boss progression. There we go. There we go. We'll get our stamina back. We need these guys. Wait, where's my, Alright, we need a bunch of these guys too, because I think they drop some pretty good stuff when you put them in a farm. Alright, so that gets us leveled up a bit. Health we were okay. We were just jacking up stamina. That's what we were doing. I mean, I think I'm just gonna keep putting points into stamina. That's so valuable. And reload. This is a nice little... This is a nice spot right here. Not much wood, though, but I mean, that kind of doesn't matter. You do have everything you'd need to build around you. So this wouldn't be a bad place to... Like, if you got bored of starting here, you could go out here. Because the pals aren't that high level. You only got, like, 6 and 7 pals that are here. That's kind of nice. I'll have to keep that in mind. So, like, if we get to a point where it's, like, on some other playthrough where I don't want to... Like I said, you don't want to build... Alright, I'm gonna get my hotkeys straightened out. If you don't want to build in the usual spot... I kind of want to keep my eyes open for stuff like that, too, like beginner spots, because this is the type of game I'll do, like, a bunch of successive playthroughs on my own, but it's like, you'll get bored of starting off exactly the same way. It'll just feel like a big, like, chore. But let's head up here. The important thing is to head up here and get close to the metal spot that's up here. Now, there could be other really, really good spots for metal in other areas that I'm not aware of. I just remember this one. Oh, there's another one of these guys. Oh, it's so nice having the crossbow. Now, my guys aren't out anymore. Oh, damn it. I didn't mean to kill it. I was trying to capture it. But I wonder why my two dudes aren't at my side anymore. Ever since we got out of the boss dungeon, they haven't really respawned. That's okay. We'll fast travel back to our box and swap them out and back in and see if that helps. I don't think I have any medals for this guy. Yeah, I don't have anything. We haven't gotten any dog coins. I don't even remember where to get those. Alright, so let's pick this guy up here. And then we got our... I don't think I got... Did I get more? Yeah, well, I just got one, yeah. Alright, so we'll enhance this, which is great. And then we'll keep going on the training. Or on the taming. Alright, so let's fast travel. Oh, there they are. Is that... Yeah, so there's one of them, but not the other one. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so then we have them both out. Okay, that's the way to reset them. Okay, so you call them each out. Once they've been out at least once, then they can stay out. Okay, beautiful. That's how we do it. Alright, so let's open up the map here. We basically just want... I want to go in this direction until we get to something that I can't handle. And we're going to open up travel spots as we go. And actually, what we want to do... I keep forgetting I actually have a mount at this point. Okay, so we've got that. I need 3 more of those guys. I like this mount. This is really, really nice. I have to compare it to the others, but like I said, this is faster. I don't know if this is just a faster mount or if they've increased mount speed by a percentage since the last time I played this. Alright, so there's the oil rig. I remember that. There we go. Got some more deer. Some more elk deer. What are they called? Eicher deer. Eichther deer. I mean, that sounds German. Alright, so let's, There we go. I want you guys to hit him a few times. There we go. We might have to do it a couple of times. These guys are a little tougher. There we go. Waterproof. Okay, so he's not amazing, but he doesn't have any negatives. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, so cancel. There we go. I like that they can hit the ground too. They kind of thought of everything. Like in Pokemon, if it touches the ground, it just disappears. Here it'll bounce once or twice, and then if it still doesn't hit anything, then they're like, nah, sorry, you suck too much. Which is fair. Alright, so get some PAL souls. Let's look at our map again. That's gonna be another boss. We're not worried about that. We want to open up... What I want is opening up travel spots. Oh, actually, no. Let's head that direction. Because there's a travel spot at the bridge. So yeah, let's head over there. Oh, and we, can we get a flyer? Can. Oh, and he'll fly. He'll come right down to our level. Oh. Alright, so 50-50. Maybe. Yep, got it. Nice. Alright, so now we have a flying... We're gonna have a flying mount once we get that done. Ah! He juked. Did I get him? Nope. Now you'd think there'd be a travel spot here. Oh wait, I think I saw... Okay. Alright, so we're gonna hack. And I think I had to go all the way around. How did we do this? Okay, so we hold the right click. Yep, there we go. I mean, we got some experience for it, but what else? Oh, crossbow schematic 3? That's nice. Oh, look at that. An epic crossbow. I like that. That's beautiful. And we got some dog coins. Okay, cool. That is cool. Oh, and I think this lady, if I remember right, has a quest. And I have enough cash for her quest. We should be okay here. Nope, this isn't the right guy. Legendary pals have been studying for years, but not slated. Not even a glimpse. So I was wondering, would you be able to search for them in my stead? Rumor has it there are at least one legendary pal in each of these places. Mount Obsidian in the west. Astral Mountains to the north. Desiccated Dunes out east, and the remote land folks called Faybreak. Oh, the remote land they call Faybreak. See the tall, jagged rocks over there. If you climb to the top, you should get a good view. If you do manage to find one of those legendary pals, would you be kind enough to let an old man see it with his own eyes? Okay, that sounds good to me. Alright, so... let's have a look through here. Okay, so I probably should open... It's a little bit much right now. Like, what level are we at this point? Yeah, all of our guys are in the teens. Well, it probably won't be that big of a deal. Let's mount up. Miffley? Yeah, we'll take one of these. But we are getting to a point where we're gonna need better equipment. Yeah. We'll get a couple of these guys. I'm gonna open up the travel point and then we're gonna turn back around. There we go. Like, we should be using these, meteorite descent in progress. I haven't got a clue what that means. Oh, sounds like something's coming from the sky. Where did it hit, though? I couldn't see it. Oh yeah, we can't do him. Okay. So Crescent Moon Shore. There's a travel point up here. We want the travel point. There we go. Alright, so that's the travel point that I wanted to unlock. These guys are all 15 and 16, and we're gonna spend way too many... Oh, so it landed over here. Well, let's look at that. I mean, no reason not to. We might die, but that's okay. Although it's probably not gonna be free crap, like we're probably gonna have to fight some stuff. Oop, there goes my shield. He's doing great. I just have to survive long enough. Yeah, he's definitely strong enough. Oh, crap. Yep. Okay. Alright, what is he? Oh, okay, I don't think we're gonna be able to... Well, you know what? Let's do it. Alright, he's kind of holding his own. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this, though. Oh, there's two of them. Yeah, I don't know if I can handle two of them. Actually, no. Let's do... Yeah, that only just finished off the first one. Alright, well, we got a meteorite fragment, so that's kind of nice. Alright, let's pull back. Because he might forget all about us. But there's the meteorite. The question's gonna become if he comes back for us. Alright, we'll release this pal. We did pretty good. Alright, and then we probably gotta mine the thing, right? Is he gonna come back? Yep, he's coming back. Now, are there other pals around that I can kite him onto? Oh, here's a chest. Here. Go distract him. Oh, no, I need... Nope, I need a key. Dude, Lamball holds his own, dude. I gotta say. Yeah, we're doing good. There we go. I could have tried to capture him, but I feel like it would have taken like 50 pal spheres. Okay, not bad there. Alright, let's pick everything up, and then what kind of key do we need for this? Oh, it needs a silver key. I definitely don't have any of those unless something around here drops it. I'm definitely not at the stage of silver keys yet. Okay, so this is the fragment. So can I mine this? I can. I haven't got a clue what I use this stuff for, but it looks like it would probably be valuable. And then this stuff here, I don't remember what this is. I think this is what? Well, we'll find out. Sulfur, okay. I'm not at the point where I'm using sulfur yet, but we might as well have a little bit sitting in the base, because we're gonna head back. I'm in an area where I'm gonna be a little bit... I'm gonna constantly be outmatched, and I just lost my mount, so... There we go. So we gotta switch, we gotta swap out pals. Let's do this. Let's get our stats up. We're gonna keep going on stamina. I don't know how high I'm gonna take stamina, but yeah, I definitely can't handle him right now. Alright, so we're gonna head... Oh, wait, that thing was like way up on the hill. Alright, well, let's head back this way. We should be able to head back in this direction and cross the bridge. It's gonna take us a minute because we don't have our mount anymore, but it should be okay. Now, do I stick with the road? Yep, so stick to the road. Not much in fall damage. That's kind of nice. Yeah, we were heading in this direction anyway. We were heading back over that bridge. So this is nice. We're not actually doing anything different. We'll get our stamina back. I think too, along this same vein, like along these lines, when Dune comes out, well, Dune's out, but obviously, like I played that last year, but it was, when they get their big update in September, we're gonna do that one too. It doesn't seem like it, but it's totally along the same lines as this game. It'll be more in the sci-fi theme too. Bounty Intel Dealer. I think I can, yeah, I think I can sell that thing to her really quick. Because I have a tag that I got. Oh, so tell me, want to know about the bounties? They're people who are wanted for various reasons. If you take them down, you'll get rewards from the PIDF in settlements and towns. Oh, okay. Okay. That milk chugger, he steals Mozarinas, milks them himself, and drinks it all. Sounds gross. Last month he stole 30 Mozarina and apparently chugged every drop of their milk in one go. And you know what happens next? I don't. Milk started gushing out every part of his body. This is... Thank you for doing... So you want me to kill him then, right? Okay. Oh, wait. I think the last part was him telling me where to get it. Now he's completely covered. His steps make a moo sound. You'll probably find him near the ruins to the west of Lakeshore. Oh, okay, so she's just gonna tell me where they are, which is fine. I'm not familiar enough with the map yet, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, these guys I always liked. And they should be a lot more reasonable to capture. Yep, 62% is good. We'll take that. Nice. Some more stuff over there. We do need these guys. Oh, wow. Oh, did I kill him? I didn't mean to. Dang it. Alright, so let's see. There we go. There we go. Alright, 66, there we go, 80%. I should pass this. There we go. Doing pretty good, we got 25 left. How are we doing on food? We'll get him fed. There we go, that's all of our... Okay, well, really quick then, before we go too far, I think we've been down there. Let's fast travel back to the base so we can get our mount back. Oh, they dropped some wheat seeds. That's kind of cool. And we should have our wheat farms back up and running. So we'll head back to... where are we at? Now, you're supposed to be able to catch that first boss, like trap him. I don't know what the stipulations are there. There's always a different one in... there's always a different one in chat on Twitch. It's okay, though. Alright, so... now, where were we at for upgrades? So, base upgrades. I needed wheat plantations, we needed a mill, and we needed a cooking pot. I think we got the level up that we needed so we can do the cooking pot. We're not worried about that. I'll probably skip the glider. The one glider is probably good enough for me. Oh, the cooler would be nice. I'm wondering if, like, if I have this next to a fridge, maybe I don't need the, freeze guys anymore. Gravestone that can be inscribed with text. Use it for recording purposes. Oh, okay. Metal shelf set. We don't need any of that. We did need the cooking pot, though. That's for sure. And then the mill we already have. So, if I'm building... what do I need for a cook pot? So, wooden board, ingot, and a flame organ. Okay, so we gotta look and see what I need for a wooden board. I mean, it should just be... okay, so we got those. Why is it that I can't get... like, the lighting is still here? Ah, doesn't matter, though. Alright, so what am I gonna need? I need flame organs, which that'll be pretty easy to get. And then for the mill, I'm gonna need wooden boards, and then I need ingots. So, how do I make a wooden board? Is that gonna be something I craft from here? Nope, it's not from this workbench. I can't imagine it would be from any of these. We'll go back to the... nope, nothing there. Or maybe it's something I have to unlock. Yep, here we go. Wooden board. So wood, fiber, and nails. Got it. Okay. So if I go to build... now, if I add... I wish there was a way to add it, like, you could click on it, and you would be able to add it to the sidebar here. I think I'm also going to... Well, it doesn't matter that much. I think what we'll do, I gotta move this up. Because it actually is covering up a lot of the information here. And that's a bad thing. So we'll pick this up here. And then this we'll pick up and we'll set that right there. There we go. So that'll get me out of the way. Yeah, that's a better spot, because then you can actually see the data down on the bottom. I didn't even realize I was covering that up. Okay. Yeah, so we were looking for building stuff. So we're gonna need ingots. We also need to actually heal up our mount. So let's stick him in the PAL box. And we're actually looking for... There was another deer that we got that was a lot better. Yeah, he was good. He was good. And I do have the saddle for him, so that's gonna be a lot better. The lamb ball, I think we're gonna retire him for now. And then we'll bring him back out when he's all healed up. So this will be actually pretty nice. Alright, so let's test out... Yeah, so he's not as fast. So the tiger there, he was, yeah, that fire pet, he's a lot faster than him. So I don't know if I like them as a mount anymore. At least not now that I have somebody else. We'll use him for now. Visitor has arrived at the base. Well, hello. Let's see if there's destruction happening. Alright, so we're weighed down. We're gonna need more ore. Oh, that's gonna mean... Yeah. So there's, like, merchants and stuff that'll visit. We'll have to talk to him here in a second. Rest up just a little bit. I don't know how long they stay at the base. I feel like, and I could be wrong about this, but I feel like the output on these nodes is a little bit better as well than it used to be. Alright, so let's get mounted. Oh my god. No, we can't do anything. Oh, that sucks. Alright, so do I have anything that I obviously can drop? Yeah, this is 27 pounds. I don't want to drop these. The sulfur, let's drop the sulfur for now. And then we'll get on our mount, and then we'll hurry and try to come back. Nope, we can't do it. Alright, so let's do, I don't know how long it'll stay there. Okay, so let's drop these. I don't want to drop the leather. I don't want to lose it. We'll drop the wood here. And then what else do I have that weighs way too much? That's it. It's really just the ore that's going to be the problem. Alright, so that's better. We're going to do it. We're going to slow boat our way over. And then we'll hope that they're still sitting there when we get back. I can see the merchant over there. Yeah, I definitely like the other mount a lot better than him. I will keep him around as a spare mount, and they're pretty good as far as combat goes, so I do like them as a combat pet. I can probably get rid of one of these dreamer dudes, too. Alright, so let's do this. Let's get over here. We're gonna get over here so that we can get these things in the forge here. Alright, so start production, and then we'll talk to this guy and see what he's got. I did need to hurry back over and get those things, but let's see what the Wandering Merchant has. Buy... I think I need... Don't really need any of this stuff. The fluids we don't need. We actually needed the fire things. So yeah, so no, we're good to go. So nope, he didn't have anything that we were desperate for. Thank you, though. Okay, so let's get on our mount. And we should be able to pick this stuff back up. Not that it's that important. I mean, it's just, like, low-level stuff. Okay, so it's stuck around. And the sulfur was still there. Okay, good. Okay, and then as far as these wheat farms, so both of these wheat farms are grown. Now, was that even enough time for it to... Yeah, it was. So we did produce some wheat, at the very least. And then if we check settings, we're gonna uncheck everything. And we do want really just food. And that's it. That's like probably the only thing that we would want to go in there. Not that other things can go in there. I don't think you would be... I don't even think I could put in there, like, weapons and stuff. But anyway, yeah, so we'll set up the rules for the cooler box. Alright, so he's watering. So if they're not busy watering, then they should at that point. Then he should head over and do that. And I think maybe we'll take a look at the cooler and see if that helps us out a little bit. Okay, so we're doing good here. We're gonna be taking a look at the base upgrade, and that's right, there was a cooking pot and the mill are the two things that we're gonna need. So, cooking pot we'll put right over in the same vicinity, probably right next to that, because that's gonna be our basic food area that's right there. For the mill, we were waiting on... We had to go get some flame organs. Okay, so we're gonna have to go do that. For this guy, it was wooden boards is what we needed. Wooden boards and ingots are the two things that we're gonna need. So 10 wooden boards, but those are gonna require nails, and the nails are gonna require ingots. So really, we're waiting on ingots. So while they're doing the ingot thing, and while our mount is actually healing, let's fast travel back to where, I think next to the church... Yeah, I think next to the church is where we had those foxes. So we should be able to pick up some heat from them. Alright, so let's get to... Okay, well these guys are fire. And I do need them. Oh. We'll see if we can capture them, because I think you can still... I think we're still looting them if I... Yeah, there we go. Nope. Yep, so we still get the flame organs. We're really gonna have to start using the green ones soon. But we're just not ready for that. Oh, come on. I failed 77%. That's silly. Alright, we're about to lose our mount. Alright, still need the alpacas. I don't remember how many of those we need. Let's bring out...
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Alright, so 60% is the best we're gonna be able to do on the low-level spheres. Alright, you guys are kind of stuck. Let me get you guys unstuck here. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, the burn. Okay. So the burning was doing a dot. Okay.
Yep.
There we go. Now we should get at a point, our ingots should be done here in just a second.
Yeah. Yep.
There we go. Oh, crap.
Yep.
I guess, and I kind of didn't want to have to do it this fast, but I guess I'm gonna have to set up the metal ingot base. Like, you don't really have much of a choice. Let's get some more stamina. Okay, let's see if he's healed up a bit. Yeah, he has a little bit. It's a little safer now. I think we still need, like, 3 of these guys. Ah, jeez. Okay. Well, they are like rapid fire.
Yep.
Yeah, a little too much. Yeah, we're gonna get hungry pretty soon. Alright, so let's head back. We got a couple of them, so we should have enough... Let's see. We should have enough of the flame organs to be able to... Oops. To be able to build our cooking pot. And that'll get us our next upgrade. The ruby. Yeah, see, there's like this area, right? This whole area right here is just constantly spawning these fire pals. So yeah, this is a good place to go for those. We gotta rest up though. We just lost another mount. Yeah, so these guys are doing good. Now, I should be building up... Yeah, I should be building up wheat a lot faster than I am anything else. Now, for this, I kind of want... I almost want the wheat to go into here. Like, is this actually food or it's just ingredients? Yeah. So we just need to... So for this... So the chest settings, we need ingredients to go here. That way they'll actually get preserved. When I can actually get somebody there who has time to freeze them. Alright, but we are going to need the cooking pot. So let's see what we got here. So the mill, we're waiting on, basically just waiting on ingots. Because we need nails. And then for the cooking pot, that should be under food. We're waiting on ingots. Yeah, so we've got all the flame organs, what we need. So we're just waiting on all these ingots to get done, which they should be moving right along. Yep, there we go. And then the cooking pot can go right over here, because I could probably get rid of this thing. Destructed, and then build, and then let's get our... Oh, we need wooden boards. Yeah. So let's build some nails, and then we'll get some wooden boards constructed. Probably do like 4 of these so that we can get like 20 nails. There he is. And then, yeah, I don't think we have any real choice but to get the second base up and running. So once we can get this upgrade, then we'll move on to the next base. I don't know that we'll do food there. I gotta look up and see... what the, I gotta look on and see what the, sharing chest is, because we can probably use that to get our food transported between the two. But as far as wooden boards go, like, what was I using for the wooden boards? So, tech. Where are we? So, primitive workbench. So, is it only the primitive bench? Oops. That's gonna be this guy here. Alright, we needed a bunch of these. So, I mean, is it just one? Yeah, per one. Okay, so let's get 10 of these made. We're probably gonna need about that many. Let's get you out so that you can help me do this. And then I think once we get the cooking pot done, then we should be able to shift right back up. We should be able to start making bread. Unless they change the recipe. But I think there was bread and there was something else. You combine... Oh yeah, you could do jam toast. Like, you combine the berries along with the bread, and you'd make some, like, really, really good food. Or at least good for low level. We gotta look, though. I don't remember what all those recipes... That was like a year ago, so I don't know if the recipes stayed the same. So build a wheat plantation, which we're done. And then we need a cooking pot, and we need a mill. Okay. And this should be enough boards to get us where we need to go. So acquire these. Let's look at the cooking pot, which we can do. We'll put that right here. And then for the mill, we're still gonna need 5 more boards and more ingots. Okay. Alright, so let's do 5 boards. And he should be over there working on the ingots, so we should have those up and running in no time. And then we'll get, like I said, get this one more upgrade done. And we'll let them... Maybe we'll do probably a second fire pal, I would say. Just so that we've got 2 of them. One that can do all of the cooking and the other one that can do all of the ingots. Let's get rid of him for now. We'll swap him out. I kind of do like him. He was pretty good. I think these guys are almost a little bit more useful than the foxes are gonna be, right? Only because the foxes can only do fire and nothing else. Whereas these guys are gonna be able to help out all over the place. So yeah, I won't do another fox. I'll keep one fox, that way he's dedicated, and then I'll have him jump in, just so that he's pretty versatile. Alright, leave him there for now so that I can keep an eye on him. Alright, so how are we doing on ingots? Okay, so we've got 9 ingots. Are we gonna need one more? Or are we gonna have to take a trip out? Nope, we're good. So that got me to enough, and now we're gonna do a mill. Now the question is gonna be, where do we put I think the mill should go over here. I don't want them having to run all over the base, but still. Okay, so the PAL's gonna go right there. Okay, so that's gonna be the mill. And then we'll do our next upgrade, and we'll see where that leaves us. Okay, so then do the base upgrade. It only gives me one more PAL. So then I need weapon workbench, research lab, and an expedition station. Those I would imagine I'm probably not at the level for at this point. So the weapon workbench is going to be right there, along with the Giga Spears. And then the expedition station, let's see where that's at. Yeah, so that's going to be 22. What level are we right now? We're only like 15. No, we're actually, well, we're 19. We're moving along pretty good. And there's the research lab. But we're still gonna need like 2 or 3 more levels, so... Yeah, so we're not gonna worry about this just yet. So instead of worrying about getting this one upgraded, we'll get our second base built. And we'll see if we can work on upgrading that. In the meantime, let's get one more PAL in here. And what we're gonna do, we were gonna do the... Yeah, we're gonna do the Tansy. Tansy Ignis. Well, let's see. Is the other one better? So Night Owl tends to nap throughout the day due to being nocturnal. Well, it's not necessarily a bad thing, I don't think. Active skill cooldown reduction 30%, attack plus 10%. Okay, that's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good for a fighter. Let's see what you're doing. The player mining efficiency. Okay, so I'm not worried about that. Decreases incoming water damage. Alright, so we won't worry about that. Alright, so we're good enough here. How much longer does he needs like 6 minutes. Okay, so we're not gonna worry about that. Let's get a decent... Oh, the Nightwing. Yeah. So let's see where the Nightwing saddle was. That would actually be nice to have. Let's turn the cap off. Really? There's no... Or am I spelling it wrong? I'm sure he does need a saddle. Alright, where did he go? Oh, there he is. Oh, N-I-T-E. Okay, so I was... Okay, got it. I was spelling it correctly, and that was my mistake. Nope, now I was spelling it incorrectly. Oh, okay, so I can open up the saddle. So leather, cloth, and ingots. So that's not too bad. Like, leather we've almost got. Alright, so we won't worry about a saddle yet. We will take him along. And then let's see what we've got for our party. Okay, these are fine. I probably don't need the Cativa anymore. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, he was... So, reload master, player reload speed plus 4%. He's only level 3 though. Where was my level 12? Like, they really were useful. Like, I gotta admit, like, these guys were holding their own. However, increases the capture rate of pals afflicted with freeze. Okay, well, we're not worried about that. Yeah, that was him. Well, let's see. Well, this would be nice. I mean, this is gonna be... He'll have some freeze. And then increases the player work speed. So that's kind of a nice little buff as I'm traveling around. So we'll take him. No, we're not gonna. We're gonna take the land ball still. Like I said, he proved really good as just a tank. Like, just absorb damage for a while while we're taking care of things. All right, so we're gonna get rid of those. Get rid of the sulfur. Actually, can we shift on it? Nope. Can we right click? Oh, because I can't put it. I set rules for this one. Okay, cool. That we should be able to put in this chest right here. Yep, so we can do that. So quick transfer, no duplicate items for this one, so I didn't have anything in there. No duplicate items there, so we're okay. That's such a good feature, too. Okay, so we got rid of some of the medicine. Okay, and then we should be... Now, what do we care? What are we carrying that weighs so much? That doesn't weigh anything. Oh, it's these things, these meteorite fragments. Got it, got it, got it. Okay. I actually have some seeds now, so I can probably build one more of these. So I should be able to put the fragments, the meteor fragments in here too. Still don't know what I'm going to use them for, but they're probably good to have. They look like a type of thing that you should have a lot of. So why are you sleeping on the ground? I do have enough beds. I mean, if you're happy, I'm happy. Okay, so these guys are... So they're in the growing stage. These are seeds. Let's see if we can build the other two wheat farms. We should be able to, because I should actually have seeds. We might have seeds sitting in here. Nope, just actual wheat. So we'd have to buy like 3 more, I think. Okay, well, we're not gonna worry about that. Alright, so how am I doing on weight? Did that shrink it down quite a bit? It did. Now the rest of this should be all of my equipment, basically. And then we're gonna look and see if I can do some repairs. So item management. So let's repair this. Yeah, that's way less expensive than actually having to buy a new one. Alright, we can't repair that. We can repair this. That's only 1 each, and then we don't have any cloth. We're not super worried about it. This is pretty durable, and I'm not taking a whole ton of damage, so... Okay. Alright, so let's fast travel, and we're gonna have to... We need ingots, basically, so we really don't have a choice but to build a metal base at this point. I wish I didn't have to, but we really do. So we're gonna do that right here, right behind the church. I think I got some coins too, so like, is there anything worth buying with these? Yeah, I only have 20 of them though, so I really can't buy anything. Like, what kind of stuff does he have? The mystery box, whose interior sneakers the only body. Accessory equipment slots increase. Oh, that's kind of nice. Accessory equipment slots can carrying 1 is enough. Okay, that's kind of nice. So we can do more accessories. These are all cosmetics. And then I would imagine... Oh, increase a pal's health, pal's attack, pal's defense. Okay, so you can just jack up the pals pretty good. This is gonna be spears, so these are better weapons. Then what are these? Applied Kindling. A rare book written by about the secrets of kindling. Allow a pal to read it to permanently increase their kindling affinity by +1. That's kind of nice. So they put it in there so you can just jack up everything. That's really cool. Whipsaw. Yep, take him. So 50-50. Maybe. There we go, got one. Okay, so the whipsaw we got. We can get another Eichthurdeer. Eichthurdeer. Like I would imagine. Oh, damn it. I hit him just as they were hitting him. That sucks. Alright, so let's do this. Let's build our base like right here. Let's see if I have enough for a... So we need palladium fragments, wood, and stone. So let's go get some... wood and stone we should have a bit of. Now, the trick's gonna be, I don't remember how many pals the second base is gonna be allowed to have. I think that's changed that's changed over time as well, so it could be different now. Now, we're not gonna have a ton of food right away, which kind of sucks. All right, so let's build this. And we'll put it right there. It would be nice, I know somebody was suggesting yesterday, it would be nice to have actually a spare. Alright, so this one, oh, it's gonna have the same number of pals. Okay, that's actually really, really nice. Alright, so what we're gonna need... We might set up a basic food supply here as well, just so they have at least some, like, cooked berries or something. But what we're looking for is... So both of these guys are gonna be there. Probably both of... Well, no, I think you might have to have... You might need 2. Yeah, because they're probably going to need a skill of 2 in order to actually be able to do these guys. So we might have to do this by hand for a little bit. So the boars can't do this. I don't know that I have anything that's going to be, like, let's say, mining. Yeah, these are all level 1. So yeah, so no, that's not gonna work. So we will need... So we're gonna have a second base, which is nice. And then we'll just have... We'll have to do this stuff by hand. And then we'll have to build a chest. Maybe get some workers here, but I don't even know if we need to do that. Alright, put a chest here. And we're just gonna have to do, no real choice, but we'll have to do the resources by hand. And then we'll bring them back to the base and just go back and forth like this for a little while. So let's get all of the wood and stone out of here. We'll do the palladium fragments, we'll stick those right there. And then we'll start mining. I mean, I suppose we could not worry about this. Like, we can just do all this by hand, and then I can get all this stuff transported. Get all this metal transported back over to the base, and then pick up the PAL. And then pick up the PAL box. And then we'll just have to do this every once in a while to have these things stocked up. Wait for this stuff to respawn, and then do it again. This will save us from having to use this as a base, so that's kind of nice. Now, I'm not going to transport any of this stuff, like the wood and the stone and all that stuff. That's just a waste of time. But it is nice that the second base can have the same number of pals, because I don't remember that. I don't remember it being able to do that in the past. Yeah, let's see. Do you have anything? Anything good? Still not anything. Do you have wheat seeds? Because I needed 3 more wheat seeds. But you don't. Simple bait. Let's do that. Let's buy a bunch of bait, because we were going to do some fishing. So maybe we'll do that. Like, let's buy like 20 bait. And then that's probably it. I'm not going to worry about any of this other stuff. Thank you. Alright, so let's deposit this. We're going to mine all this out. And then we'll get it, we'll slow boat back to the base once we've got it in there. I probably should have kept the Cativa in my inventory. I didn't know we were going to be doing this, though, or I would have kept them in there. So at this point, now that we've got some kind of rough food production going, we won't even worry about getting a second base at this stage. Oh yeah, okay, so it has a certain threshold that it'll allow you to do. I probably should do, where's the grappling hook? Am I able to build that yet? I can. But I don't have any civilization parts. Okay, so we're gonna have to do, we need to do dungeons. Because we gotta get our incubators built up, too. Oh, did that respawn already? I mean, is this just, like, endless spawns for metal? Yeah, we need to get we need to get this, where are you at? Right there. We need to get our grappling hook up and running. Alright, I think this should be enough for now. Let's finish off, let me deposit these, and we'll finish off this node. But I mean, that respawned super fast. If that's the case, then who cares? Like, we wouldn't necessarily need a metal base at this point. Okay. Alright, so both of them have been cleared out. Let's see how... Let's go back and forth a few times here. We'll do 81. As long as I can get this into the chest, then I don't need to bring it. I was bringing it all the way over, which I totally don't have to do that. Okay, yeah, so let's change the chest settings. So we do want ore in here. We don't want stone. But I don't think I can... Oh yeah, so I can exclude stone, but ore can definitely go in here. Okay. Where is my base? Oh, that's gonna be, yeah, this guy right here. Yeah, so I mean, really, we probably don't even need the base. We can just leave the chest here. That's gonna be 900. Let's do 728. Yeah, it's fine. It's sitting right here, which is fine. I mean, if we can get ourselves like 50 or 60 ingots, that's gonna be enough to make those make a lot of those, a lot of the tier 2 PAL spheres, and then that's gonna open some things up for us for sure. And we're gonna have to like be on the mount, kind of looking around so that we can make sure we get... Okay, so let's go half of that. And then half of that. Okay. That's good enough. Really, at this point, we're gonna double check our food. Oh, and we gotta get him cooking a little bit more too. So we'll get the base set up before we head out as well. And then once the base is set up, we've got them cooking and we've got them smelting, then at that stage we should be able to... We'll take those with us too. Actually, you know what? We'll take the fiber as well. Once we've got that set up, we should be able to head out. We'll do some exploring and we'll do some fishing. First, we'll put these in here. Actually, let's just go like that, because life is way more convenient in this game now. Let's go ahead and max this out. Yep. Totally 163. He'll be there for a long time, which is great. Let's get some more of these. Because I only have 10 spheres left, so we're gonna need way more than that. How many of these can I do right now? So it's 1 ingot per sphere. Alright, so let's just do all of these for the moment. So we'll get 63 of the regular ones. And then we'll go get some more. While he's doing ingots, we'll head out and we'll start tackling these guys. Because I'd like to have maybe 30 of the green spheres. Then I'd kind of feel like we were stocked up. Oh, hello. What level are you? Okay, I think that we can... I've got 8 of them. Oh. Yeah, see, like 60-70%, that kind of gets us into a whole different category. Yep. Get some wool. Okay, so does he have AoE? Oh, this is nice. Oh, beautiful. This recharges quick too, so this is gonna be good for dungeons. Alright, so how many of these? We got 32 palladium fragments. Am I saying that right? Palladium fragments. And then this restocks, this thing restocks constantly. Alright, so he's still working on those, which is fine. And then, how many ingots has he got? Like I said, the goal is gonna be like 30. Yeah, he's only on 8 right now. I think what we can do... Well, let's not worry about it. We'll let him keep working. Let's head out, because there's other things that we need. And do I have bait? Like, how much bait do I have? I have 23 bait. Let's try out some fishing while we're at it. Make sure I've got space in inventory, which I do. Is there anything that I can get rid of? There is. I'm sure there is. Alright, so let's get to... Oops. A quick stack to get rid of some of this stuff. No, I don't want to do that. Ah, he's too buried in there for me to be able to do that. These ones we should be able to quick stack. Then no duplicate items. Alright, so how did that do? Did that clear us up a little bit? It definitely did. We probably could do some cooking here. So we do the cooking pot. Caprity meat, the elk deer. Alright, so fine. We'll make one of these guys. I'm surprised that he okay, he doesn't prioritize that, yeah. And it does, okay, cool. So, like, he has the higher skill, so it prioritized him. So, like, when he came over, the other guy left. So let's max that out and start production. We're gonna need food, too. Like, I gotta get these guys fed. Okay. So do that. We'll get the... Nope, we're not worried about that. Well, why not? Now the deer should have recovered by now, too. So we're good to go there. Okay, get 5 of these cooked up. And then I'll acquire those, and the last thing we'll do is we'll do the eggs. That I should be able to do on my own. There we go. Alright, so then for this, we're gonna take like half the berries, at least. We probably will go half again, so like 500 of these things. And then let's max this out so that we're always doing better food. So 699, well, no, don't do 6, because I don't want all of them. Do 500 and start production there. Because they are going to need food, so we don't want them to run out. These baked berries lasted a long, long time, though. We still have 138 of those left, which is actually really nice. Let's head over to the mill, and we're gonna get a bunch of flour going as well, because we're gonna need that. Let's max this out and get ourselves 36 flour, so they'll work that as they go. And then for this, okay, let's go ahead and get some food, because I'm starving. And all this stuff, the good stuff that we just cooked up. Do that to get everybody maxed out. And then let's check on the deer. We'll get him back in the party. Yeah, this was the good one. So he should be good to go. Okay, so sanity is okay. Okay, so we can get rid of one of these guys. I probably don't need both of them. I need people who are going to... Yeah, I need people who are going to, like, dish out a beating and take a beating. And then I'll have a spare mount as well. And I actually, now that we've got one open spot, we can stick the Cativa in there. So sort, not by mining, sort by level. Can I sort by level? Yes. Yep, so sort by level. Oh, so we gotta go, what, this way? Yeah. Holy crap, so that was the one we just rescued. So that was a 24 Vixie, so that's actually really nice. So we got lamb balls there. Alright, so this is the Cativa. This is the aggressive one. And then he's gonna give me a little bit more carry capacity, so it's still nice to have one of them along. We'll get our stamina to 200, and then I'm probably gonna have to put some more points into weight and try to get that to like 1,000 so I can be carrying some stuff around. For berries, I still have cooked berries in here, so we're doing okay there. And then I guess we can walk around and get berries if we need them. Otherwise, we can ditch the fiber and ditch the leather. We'll stick those in here. And then we'll double check now that we've got the fiber and leather. Oh, I can't do fiber in here. Now we've got both of those. We might be able to upgrade our armor. So we needed a ton of leather for that. So 26 ingots, which is great. And then for the fiber, that's all gonna go in here. Yep. So get rid of 34 fiber. The ingots are gonna go into this chest. Yep, that'll all go into there. And then let's head over to the advanced bench, and then we'll see if we can get a better suit, which we can. So we've got a ton of... Yep, so we needed 10 leather, which we've got. We'll stick this set of clothing in the box, just so I'll have it there in case I die. But the pelt armor is going to be a lot better. I feel like I have enough hit points. Like, I'm not getting to a point where I'm close to, like, running out. Like, I'm, like, ready to die or anything. Yep, there we go. Much better. Alright, so I would say that's us ready to go. So I think the base is fully stocked. Sanity actually looks good. Everybody's at least in the 80s, if not better. So that's awesome. Our food stocks are really good. They're busy cooking. I'm gonna take these baked berries and stick them in my pouch, just so that I have stuff to, like, decent stuff to eat. And then the very last thing is gonna be these. So these we've got, and then let's see how many of these. Can I do, what, 23? I'll take it. So we'll do 23 of these. And then once these are done, we're gonna head out. Because that'll give us exactly 30 megaspheres. So we'll have 60 or 70 of the blue spheres, and we'll have 30 of the green spheres, which is nice. Okay, and the stream has been relatively healthy, so everything actually looks pretty good. We keep running into little, like, different issues and keep solving them, but those are kind of ironing themselves out, so that's actually a good part of this. We're being a lot more stable. And we'll do some fishing real quick, and see what we can gain from that. And then we'll go from there. Maybe do maybe about 15-20 minutes worth of fishing, and then we'll call it a night. I think I need the Well, anyway, we're not gonna worry about that. The flour we needed for the bait. But I don't think we've got any flour that's actually made at this point. So we're not gonna worry about that. I've got about 20 bait. Now that would see, maybe we'll go to the town and I'll see if I can buy, well, no, I'm not gonna buy any bait. We've got enough of it here. And we'll have flour getting produced, and so we'll be able to make our own later on. Well, the fishing's like it's like a little mini game, so I don't even know how that works. It's probably, from what I saw of people doing it just really quick, it looked like it was something like the Stardew Valley kind of setup, where it's almost like this little like bar and it's kind of a clicky mini game, but we'll find out. Okay. Alright, so we are in good shape. Let us switch back down to the regular spheres so I don't waste any of them. But let's pull you off of there. And then, well, let's do this. Let's head on down the hill here, and we should be able to find some fishing spots in the water over here. Like, that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, this mount is awesome. Like, he is super fast. It was such a lucky break to get this guy in that cage. It made all the difference in the world. Because, like I said, I usually go with the Ike deer, or however you pronounce that, but they're nowhere near this fast. Alright, so the next question is, can we fish anywhere, or do we have to look for spots? Let's do this. And then we'll aim. Maybe if we can just do it anywhere. I did see a few spots that were glowy in the water. And if it's gonna consume... Can I move things? Like, can I move the thing around? Oh, no. Okay, let's see. Alright, so that was... So I have 23 bait. Okay, well that didn't consume any bait. I can't move anything around. If I left click, it takes it back. Still have 23. If I right click... Oh, that just zooms. Nah, it must be just on, like, the good spots. Because you would normally see some activity around it, but there's really nothing. Okay, so let's go... Let's go kinda... Oh, let's take this out. Electric egg. We're gonna need to be doing some dungeons. Okay, so there's a spot over there. So that's a glowy spot, so we should be able to do some fishing here. Yeah, there we go. And I'm guessing it'll, yeah, because you can even see it in the water. Okay, so it's totally obvious where you would do the fishing. Alright, so you come on back in. So let's aim, and we'll go right there. Will they see it and grab it? Maybe? Oh, yep. So this is kind of like Stardew Valley, similar. You have to get your click rate correct to keep it in the middle. And what do we got? Okay. We had a nice mod, so that's good. Alright, so aim, and then hit it. Oh, and I didn't even look. I would assume we have 22 bait at this point. Not too bad. I mean, we're in the lower level areas, so it's not too bad here. It's not very hard to do. Although I would imagine the oh, here we go. That's one I didn't have. I mean, they all had really, really good mods too. So Wellness Watcher. Let's see if all of them do. Now, what do I have for bait? Yeah, so now I'm down to 21. Okay, so if I catch something, then it consumes the bait. That's actually kind of nice. Like, it doesn't just do it. Yeah, this is exactly the same thing. It's side to side instead of up and down, but it's almost the exact same thing as Stardew Valley. Alright, another one of these guys. And he had a gold mod, so they... yeah. So maybe that's the thing with fishing. You're getting ones that have really, really nice abilities. Now, based on that, that should be one of those stingray-looking things. But I can't really tell. I don't know if it's just a generic shape under the water or if it's the actual shape of the PAL. Nope, that was it. So it'll actually show you. So you should be able to tell what's under there. Yeah, see, he didn't have a gold mod. So that was the first one that I fished up that didn't have the gold. I think if I'm not actively grabbing PALs, I probably don't want to have these guys out because they'll constantly be in front of the camera. You should grab it. And I'm guessing that better bait will give you kind of better odds. You know what I mean? Like it might, I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so we'll pull it back in. We'll put it right on his head. Yeah, it's right, you're right next to it. There you go. There you go, get it. Get it. I don't think I get the PAL items, though. Is he just not gonna do it? Give it a few more seconds. He's right on top of it. I don't want to pull it up because it's like, that's the perfect spot. It's like right in his face. Must be just random. Okay, so we'll pull it back. There you go. Oh no, that was terrible. Get it just ahead of him. Okay, can't get much closer than that. So it must be just relatively low odds. We just had like 5 of them around. And so the odds were better that he was gonna grab it. Yeah, there we go. Not too bad. So, celery. Yeah, see, he had a bad one. Okay, so it's not, it doesn't mean that you get better. Okay, got it. Okay, so that was it. Let's go to the other side of these bones. Let's see if there's any glowy spots over here. Nope. Trying to see if there's any of them out on those islands, but I don't see anything. Oh, there we go. We'll take that. Oh, there we go. There's a good spot right there. So we'll call him back in. I can't tell what these things are. Was I even close to him? We'll do a better one. Is that it? I saw him kind of twitch a little bit. There we go. Nice. Alright, so another pen gullet. Oh, look, okay, so I got civilization parts, precious pelt, and a ruby. So we're getting tons of stuff here. Yeah, this is nice. Like, you're getting dungeon loot from this, which is really good. There we go, reel it in. A bad view, but that's okay. Oop, 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 oop. Oop, 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 oop. There we go. I don't think I have one of him yet. Tackle? Oh, and he's got like a little icon there too. I don't know what that that little demon icon is. Yeah, we might actually, I gotta double check the materials. We might actually be able to get our incubator at this point. Yeah, so another tackle. Oh, wow, he's got some good traits there too. Okay, so that was... Oh. Alright, so let's get out of here. We're gonna cross back over, I think. Alright, so let's find a fast travel spot. I actually want to take a look at these guys. So if I go... Take a look at the map here. Yeah, there's not anything nearby, though. So the settlement is over here. But I don't think I have an easy way to the settlement, but that's going to be the closest. Unless there's something down the coast there. But I don't think there is. I don't think there's any travel spots over there. There's something interesting at the top of that mountain. Alright, but let's head back to base. Now the question is there an easy way to get to the settlement? I think the answer is going to be no. Well, no, we should be okay here. We'll follow this around. Yeah, so we gotta go all the way over there. Okay, never mind then. Alright, so let's just take this around, see how far it'll get us. Yeah, there's the bridge. That's kind of what we wanted to get to. Oh, well, here we go. Where did that take us? Not far enough. Oh, well, never mind. Let's go this way. There's a travel spot right over here. Yeah, okay, no, this is the village. Okay, yeah. I was thinking about the wrong side. So this is the settlement right here. Okay. Awesome. So fast travel, head back to base. Let me take a quick look at the pals that we just got from the fishing. And we actually got... Holy crap. 7 ancient parts. We got a precious pelt. Yeah, we did, you get a lot of crap from fishing. Like, that was a little bit ridiculous. Like, if I go to technology... Yeah, so we got the Ring of Mercy. We just need ingots for it. The incubator... Yeah, so that gave us all the parts that we need for an incubator. So, like, let's head over to the bench here. And maybe before I go, let's get some cloth. Let's turn all this into cloth. We only need... I forget how many we need. And then the mill is running. I don't know how much we have for the mill, but that'll make us more bait. We're not gonna worry about that yet, though. But fishing is awesome. Fishing was definitely worth it. Let's get 10 cloth. And then we'll see about building an incubator. So pals, production. Did I open it up yet? I don't think I did. Yeah, so I have ancient technology points that we gained somewhere along the way. So I can open up the incubator. I can open up the grappling hook, which is nice. And then, so we can build 2 incubators, which is beautiful. Okay, so let's do this. Let's build. I still haven't even built like a roof for my house, but that's okay. So we're gonna put an incubator here. And an incubator right there. And we've got a couple of eggs. So we should be able to get those eggs started now. The grappling hook we need ingots for. And we should have a bunch of ingots done, because he's been over there working the whole time. So we'll get some incubators up. We'll get the eggs started. We'll build a grappling hook. And that's us doing kind of nicely. Alright, so let's go grab these. Go grab these ingots. So we got 46 of them. That should cover quite a few things. So we'll go C. Yep, so that'll deposit. Wait, didn't I put ingots in there? Let's go to the... There's ore. Yeah, so let's, we'll accept ingots into there. Wait, I changed the settings. Alright, so let's go to V for settings. Oh, I actually took the ingots off. Okay, so now we can do ingots. Let's stick the ingots in there. There we go. So they finally went in there. Alright. Let's stick all the rest of this stuff in there too, because it's super valuable. And then let's grab the eggs out of here. Because I have 2 eggs. They're probably not anything amazing. But it's still free pals, so we'll take them. Stick him in there. And he's only gonna take a couple of minutes. We'll stick him in there. Oh, he's only gonna... Oh, that's really short. That's a lot shorter than I thought it was gonna be. Incubation speed. So the temperature is... Seems just a little hot or very comfortable. So, okay, so we've got good settings for them, too. Alright, so then now what we're gonna do is... How do I build... The last thing I want to do is build my grappling gun. And how do I build that? Allows for easy movement, ancient parts. Alright, we'll have to take a look. Let's get some of these guys. That's right, because I used all of them to build the, We're getting the flower going, that's nice. We'll grab a couple more of these and we'll get our grappling gun built. Beautiful. We'll go to the advanced bench over here. Hopefully I can do it here and I don't need like a weapons bench. But we'll find out. Can I build it? Yes, I can. Okay, awesome. Okay, so we'll get a grappling gun. It's not the good one, but it's better. It's way better than 0. That's for sure. This is gonna help us out quite a bit. Especially when we do the runs, the metal runs. We'll be able to grapple our way back to the PAL box. We'll get this finished. We'll see what's in those 2 eggs. I think that'll be it. I think that'll call it. It's a good couple of hours that we got in here. I absolutely love this game. It's just amazing what they've done with it. But we will call it a night once I get these 2 things finished up here. And then I will be back on Thursday. So it'll be Thursday morning, 11 a.m. Pacific, just like it always is. And we'll be back to X4. So we're still gonna do our X4 playthrough, and then we're still gonna do a second half. I think I'm pretty comfortable and able to do like a kind of a second stream in the evening as long as I get kind of a break for some dinner. So the second half of next week's stream, I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. It might be this, might be something else. I don't know. We'll see. We'll kind of play it by ear and see if something else comes out that I really, really am interested in or whatever. I mean, if I'm still like as hooked on this game as I am right now, it's probably going to be this, but we'll figure it out. But X4 in the morning for sure. So we've still got a lot of days left of that X4 playthrough. I would imagine we've probably got at least 2 or 3 more weeks left of that X4 playthrough. Okay, cool. So that gets me... That should have gone into one of these slots, right? Oh, you need to put it in one of your weapon slots. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I can just stick the pole, yeah. It doesn't weigh very much, so it's not that big of a deal to swap back and forth between these. All right, we got an old bow schematic, so that's kind of nice. All right, so let's see what we've got in the incubators. A jolt hog. We got a bunch of those already. And then, kelpsie. Okay. So we got another kelpsie. We actually got kelpsies earlier. Like, yeah, these guys here. I'm gonna have to take a better look at these guys. Because they're kind of beastly. Like, they got tons of attack, tons of defense. Well, it's level 13, so level 13. So is there anything comparable level? Anyway, so they've got some good passive skills too, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, we'll have to take a look, and we've got a really, really good one of these pen gullets as well. So fishing is definitely worth it. Okay, so yeah, I think we're good. I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you guys for tuning in, and like I said, I will be back next week. It'll be Thursday morning, and we'll do some more X4. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Have a good weekend.